So I'm going to look at that. Look at the roofs on this one. I'm going to bid exteriors, I'm going to bid roofs, I'm going to bid concrete. See the walkways going all around? This one probably isn't going to have breezeways. It's going to go right up to their door. Sometimes they do have a little covered area. If it's a small covered area, I include that in the building wash. But if it's a legitimate through the building breezeway, that's when I charge per.
Does that include bubble gum removal?
What?
Does that include bubble gum removal?
No, this is strictly just soft
We got a lot
washing.
of bubble gum in ours, so.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, that's added on. Then I'll do a line item. Bubble gum removal and breezeways is going to be X per breezeway.
Now,
Yeah.
when you're doing apartments with balconies, are you just, you know,
I spray right up to the balconies. I don't do the balcony thing.
so not even the siding inside the balcony?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I spray right up to the balcony. Boom, boom. That's it. Now, again, if you are doing balconies, you have to make a very stipulation in your contract that says, guess what? If there's stuff on the bottom breezeway, I can't do anything above it because it'll get on it.
Right.
I mean, I literally had a guy, like, I don't know if he came out with a gun or what, but he was like, you're not spraying my balcony or nothing near it. And then I go to the property manager, she's like, just spray it. I'm like, you go spray it, I ain't getting shot. You know? And so I tell them it's in the contract. We'll spray up to the side, you know, right up to the little gutter line right there, because sometimes there's gutters over the front porch too, and you can't spray that either because it's going to get on there. So I tell them, time is money. I can't go back. Once I'm done with that building, I'm not coming back. Then you want to go a step further and say, all right, I'm going to do 3 buildings in a day. You have the maintenance supervisor sign off on those 3 buildings every day, so you don't go back. You don't want to get to the end of a $44,000 project with 22 buildings and say, you did 10 of them wrong. Mm-hmm. No, you signed off on these, buddy. Nice. I'm out of here. Where's my check? Right? So you got to make sure you do that. Take pictures. You know, when we go to an apartment complex, we take a picture of the actual sign out front, and then everything after that sign, we're going to have 200, 300 pictures of damage, screens torn, stuff on patios, everything to present and have that in my database back home. That way if they said, you know, oh, you messed up my screens. Well, no, we have before and after pictures.
And what time is the quote today?
Today is at 2. So it's almost 1 o'clock now, right?
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to go do that.
Do you find that they want the balconies and you say, look, it's no balconies or no?
There are some. Some, if they want them, they really want them, they're going to pay for them. I'm anywhere from $30 to $180 per balcony. Per balcony. You know what I mean?
It's just a small treated wood balcony, that's about $30 to $50.
Yeah, if they're a small wood balcony.
Yeah, like a double sliding door and, you know.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, like 30 bucks.
Under the, we'll see when we pull, I show it to you.
Okay. Well, yeah, so this is basically all we can do on this one because we don't have any units or anything. But you saw how I counted the buildings. We figured out what we were going to do per building. We broke it down per unit. So then you just break it down on one building, what it is per unit. And then you say, boom, how many units do I have? And there's your property. Make it really easy. And then put in that overinflated, you know, price on the proposal and then sharpen your pencil when they call back. So what's that address though?
1878 Ginger Cake Circle, Rock Hill.
1878
Ginger Cake Circle.
Ginger cake, man. Why you gotta say that around lunchtime? Ginger, like C-A-K?
Uh-huh.
There it is, Rock Hill.
Rock Hill.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, look at that one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I cleaned the pool circles in one breezeway for a model
Yep.
front office.
Cool. Yeah, it's easy. You start at one side, work your way out. So you clean this pool deck?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why is it so dirty?
In
No.
the office in one breezeway.
Yep, right in here and one breezeway for a demo.
Yeah, on the left.
Cool. So now what you need to do is say, hey, how many units do you have here? How many buildings? Do you have a site map? What's your occupancy? Right? Now we know the buzzwords. They're going to give that all to you. Now you can put in a proposal. Say, hey, I'm going to put in a budget proposal for next year. These don't happen overnight. Sometimes you will get them in second quarter and third quarter. Little rare on fourth quarter, but sometimes in fourth quarter they weren't proactive. And they're like, I got money in the budget. I got to spend it. Let's get this thing clean.
She got it coming 15th of this month.
She's got what?
Budget. I mean, she get the check.
Oh, the budget check. Yeah, she gets the money
She get
at the
well,
15th.
first of the month. She was on vacation.
Ooh, so did you
Check.
put in the proposal already?
Now she's gonna call me when she get back, but she got the check coming. And
Good.
And one guy tried to lowball me on the pool deck, soft wash.
Oh, really? What'd you get for the pool deck, if you don't mind me asking?
I charged 17 cents.
17 cents a square foot. Cool. Yeah.
But I surface cleaned it in
Yeah.
the front office walkway.
Yep. So that's what you would do. If you're just doing one pool deck, 17 cents. Look, if we do the whole property, I'm going to get you down to 14, right? Because you're doing it in volume.
He was at 10, he was at 10 cents, whoever this guy was, he charged, he had put in 10, but she said, I want you to do it. 'Cause
That-
I'm already doing repairs there anyway, I do little things.
Oh, good, yeah.
So-
Well, that's when you tell them you're
And I'm in
treat
the
over
system
clean.
With the company, mortgage property,
Yep.
so I was already in the door. So
Yeah, exactly. So
I
she
had to
trusted
break
you.
price down.
Yep.
She wanted it done right then, but
She
him,
knew you were
yeah,
gonna do it right.
All, insurance, I had everything there.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't want more work.
So what should I be at Bridgeway on? You can't see it from here.
Yeah, so what'd you do? You see every indention right here? So there's 2 breezeways on each building, right?
You're back on track.
Which one all the way through? But now, that
Pass through.
Right, so it would be the
also
two
have
basic
garages on
days.
it too.
On the actual buildings?
In front of it, like you were saying, you do those for free, or would you, if you did the whole building?
Where are they?
Trying to run this.
Garages.
Yeah, right here, right across the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can charge for them. You can. I usually do like anywhere from 80 bucks to 100 bucks per garage, or if they do the whole of the buildings, I throw it in for free.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you're going to be right across the street. You just pop your hose out and spray around that building. It's 1 story. It's
All
like
that is
not even
concrete.
10 feet. It's 8 feet of vinyl siding and doors, and then you're rinsing it out. So I'll do those for free. And then, so breezeways, but you see the walkways? There's 2 breezeways on every building, right? So now we'll zoom out just a hair.
Just them orange ones and pink ones.
There's
That
200,
side over there.
280 units on that.
There's 280 units? Perfect. So
All the back
280 units.
just like
He already
the
knows.
rest of the
You
building.
looked it up.
Yeah, he looked it up on, yeah.
See right there, it says 280 units,
So
three
what did you do?
stories, built in 2000.
Pop it down.
Apartments.com.
Yeah, so exteriors are
Do
$9,800
that Monday in the ring,
All
because
breezeways.
we can do that.
on exteriors, the whole building, $9,800 for the whole
No
project,
breezeway.
So.
That's
I
doing
guess
all the
Monday.
buildings.
all the buildings. Now, if you're just doing breezeways, how many, does it say how many buildings there are? If not, I'll just count it real quick.
Okay.
So then what you do is you come in here, and I want you to bid it, so come over here and count these buildings. I'm gonna teach you how to fish, not just give you the fish.
Yeah, that's right.
So count the buildings. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
13, 14,
15, 16, 17.
17? 5, 6,
Bless you.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 buildings. So 13 buildings. So we got 13 buildings. So you do 13 times what? There's 2 breezeways in every building. Times 2. So now we know we have 26 breezeways, right? These are what? How many story buildings?
Well, some
There are
of
3,
them-
right?
Well, one of them, if you come around here,
Yep.
one of them it's got a hill, so they got some bottom apartments.
Okay, so they got the
Not all of them, but on this, somewhere along here, it's got like a fourth one.
a 4th one, yeah, at the very, very
Not
bottom.
all
right?
of them, but some of them.
Okay, so on these ones, then you take the average. So it's only 1 or 2 buildings that have a little bit more?
Maybe 3.
3 buildings that have the drop-down terrace? So if they have the drop-down terrace, so if you're 3 stories, I'm going to be at $250. So say it's $250. So you're looking at $6,500 just for the
Breezeway.
breezeways plus your terrace, and you can just add, another. If you have 3 of them, you're going to be at $150. So you literally, you can do them for free, or you can add $150 to that $6,500.
So we got 26 breezeways at
$250.
250.
Because they're 3 stories and you're doing them all, so I'm going to break it down to $250. Yep. And it's going to take you 45 minutes to do a breezeway. And what's our goal per hour?
$200 an hour.
$200 an hour. So you got a little bit of wiggle room there, right? So you can take your time and take an hour, and you're making $250 an hour. So you break it down. See how it's all meshing together? As long as you're getting your goal, $200 an hour, or on a commercial, you might be a little bit higher. You want to do $250 an hour. That's completely fine. And then $6,500 divided by 2,000. 6,500 divided by 2,000.
Production per truck?
Yeah, it's 3 days, 3.25
That's what we
days.
do, 2,000 on
Yeah.
an apartment.
Yep, so $2,000 on an apartment.
2,000 a day, typically on an apartment or
Yeah.
condos.
Yep. Make sense?
Yeah.
So see how we're just breaking it down into making it manageable? Because a lot of times, like, we can get into hotels, same thing, length times width, right? Get the square footage of the hotel, and then times the height. So you get the length times the width times the height. Will get you usually around 24 to 30,000 square feet times 14 cents. So say you had 30,000 square feet times 0.14. Works out to be $4,200. That's your 4-story, you know, Hampton Inn, I guess you'd say. And you're looking at $4,200, and it takes you a day.
But all the buildings soft wash is 9,800.
9,800. Then you line item. Then you want your quote to look like this. So then you say exterior soft washing. See, I have $7,600 on here. You would be at $9,800. Then you would say breezeways. You know, yours were actually $6,500 because you have what, 22 buildings. So then you just line item everything. And then when they do everything, you give them a little package deal. Do the buildings and the exteriors at the same time.
100% off.
You give them 15, 20% off. And you'll be good. What do you think? You think they'll bite for it?
Right.
Is that higher than you would price it normally?
$2,000 a day.
I,
For 6 weeks.
originally, I was going to measure by
That was
square
like-
feet and do like 17% maybe.
Oh, 17 cents on the square foot of the, yeah. Just do it this way, it's so much easier. You know, $100 per floor, or, and then you break it down, if they do, you know, 3 floors, you're at $250. Yeah. If they have 2-story, you know what I mean, you could be at $150 because it's not going to take you that much time. And it depends on how dirty it is, right?
That's no surface area.
That's right. No surface area. Just treat and go. Okay?
And the gutters, they want them $1 outside, $1.50 inside.
On commercial, it's per unit. So gutters would be $10 a unit. So how many units were on this property again?
280.
280. So 280. So you know it's going to be $2,080 for the gutter interiors. If they want exteriors and it's 3-story, tell them to jump in the lake. It's too much work. I don't do it. But if you want to,
Rappel off the.
rappel. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, rappel
Hang
down
over
the
the edge.
You need a sky hook.
Right.
So, cool. Any other questions on that? Is that making sense? Now I want to show you, because we will pull this up on the church, right? So we already did this already, but we pulled up the picture of the church so we know what we're looking at. Now we're going to run down to Rock Springs Church and we're going to actually look at it, measure it, and do a walk around and do a pre-inspection. I'm going to show you what I look for when I do a commercial project and what the do's and don'ts are. Cool?
Yes.
All right.